Good evening, everyone. Welcome back. I'm Chris Haskins, Executive Director here at the Arboretum at Flagstaff, and this is our first ever virtual summer garden party fundraiser. I would like to take a moment to thank all of our sponsors and donors who have contributed to this event, especially our event sponsors, Warner's Nursery, Pine Canyon Golf Community, and Mr. Mike Lovin. I'd also like to thank our season sponsors, Majestic Marketplace, as well as APS and Finley Toyota. All of this could not have happened without the amazing help of the Summer Garden Party Planning Committee. That's a mouthful and not easy to say. I'd like to extend very heartfelt thanks and gratitude to Kirsten Mead, Karen Eberhard, Robin Ayers, and most especially Mrs. Jane Joseph, for without whom I would probably be a floundering mess right now. So thank you all, especially Jane, for making this event possible. And now, a few words from our mayor.
The Arboretum of Flagstaff was founded in 1981 by Francis Mcallister. It's home to over 750 native plants from this region, and it's a must-visit venue for locals and visitors alike. I just want to say how much I appreciate the Arboretum of Flagstaff and everything that you are doing to make sure that we remember our roots.
So take the soul you know so well and throw it in a box. They say hide it until it's time to throw away. Hide your box, lock it up, smash the key with a rock. You thank me for the tip someday, they say. Do they really know? Do they really know just how it hurts to be alone? Do they really know? Will they teach me how to grow? I've said goodnight, I've turned the light, I've felt the bite. The pain will numb and soon go away. Sleepless nights, another fight. It's also black and white. So why do I feel all gray? And do you really know? Oh, do you really know just how to reap what you sow? 'Cause I gave my all, and the harvest was bitter cold. And though my hair has grown longer, I'm still longing for you. I thought that you would be my only savior, and it just wasn't truth. And now I know that you won't be who I thought you were to me, and it pains me. I thought that I was stronger, but I kept the key. I take out my box, put the key in the lock. I push them away because I don't want to stop. Your presence, it is haunting me. I turn the corner, it's you. I see the song I sing, the air I breathe. Your ghost grabs a hold of me. The words spoke that gave me hope were promises to soon be broken. Now you're ready to be alone, and yet you're still gone. And though my has grown longer, I'm still longing for you. walked and you're still gone. Thought that I was strong. All right, thanks for tuning in to the virtual garden party, everybody. It's just me here alone in the Orpheum. Pretty cool. Dom, I'm having a little bit of some problems with my monitors, as in that I have none. But that's going to be okay regardless of whatever. So, my name's Quinn Scully. I appreciate you being online with us tonight. Hopefully you can hear me even if I can't hear myself. Since 18, I've been gambling, spent my life trucking uphill. And baby, I've been rambling, but I just spent my last dollar bill. My mother, she gets worried. Thankfully, she's got an iron will. My lady don't wanna see me, at least when she's not popping pills. Gotta get out of Santa Fe, for my troubles are here to stay. Says I'm heading out west, find a woman sweet and pretty. I think I found myself a place to rest. Impressed. She meets me in the doorway with a kiss and tears. She wishes me the best. We gotta get out of LA, for my troubles are here to stay. Landlord's coming on Tuesday. If I'm still here, there's hell to pay. So I'm heading for North Country. Dig this place, I think I'm gonna stay. Things are really heading my way. Things are really heading my way. Things are really heading my way. Oh, things are really heading my way. Thank you. All right, we fixed that little sound complication. Thank you, Dom, here at the Orpheum, running the sound. Sue making sure nothing catches on fire, but nobody's here, so that is highly unlikely. So, garden party, welcome. Thanks for being here. When I was thinking about this event, I was thinking about what kind of music I would like to hear at a garden party if I was at one. And this song came to mind this afternoon when we had that beautiful monsoon, and I was like, this would be pretty nice. So this is a tune by Neil Young. Come a little bit closer. Hear what I have to say. Just like children sleeping, we could dream the night away. There's a full moon rising. Let's go dancing in the light. I know where the music's playing. Let's go out and see the night. I'm still in love with you. I wanna see you dance again, because I'm still in love with you. On this harvest moon, when we were strangers, I watched you from afar. When we were lovers, loved you with all my heart. It's getting late, and the moon is rising high. I wanna celebrate, see it shining in your eyes. I'm still in love with you. I wanna see you dance again, because I'm still in love with you. On this harvest moon, because I'm still in love with you. I wanna see you dance again, because I'm still in love with you. On this harvest moon, yes, I'm still in love with you. I wanna see you dance again, because I'm still in love with you. On this harvest moon. right. This next one is new and haven't quite worked out all the kinks, but I'm going to pretend like I have for you tonight. So, if I haven't, you can boo from the comfort of your home. But if I have, you can applaud from the comfort of your home. When there are no songs left to sing, and I have no words to say goodbye, will you remember me just the way that I was? Will memory turn into lies? Will you remember thoughtless words I said? Will you remember laughing, fitting sheets on our bed? I hope you'll think of me just the way I am now. A man in love with no fears or doubts. But sometimes I'm feeling like I've waited in a long line, just waiting for direction or for some sign to tell me where I'm going, oh my love, where it may be. We'll wait and see, just you and me, my Emily. I think I've found some comfort in this town. I know I made some good friends, felt rooted in the ground, but I've got to be going like I've never done before. My love to you, but I'm walking out the door. 'Cause sometimes I'm feeling like I've waited in a long line, just waiting for direction or for a sign to tell me where I'm going, oh my love, where it may be. We'll wait and see, just you and me, oh Emily. So take my hand, let's run like thieves, and if they come to catch us, we'll be out among the trees. Oh darling, when I'm with you, I'm as giddy as a child. Let's forget about our headaches and we'll run 1,000 miles. We'll start out at the ocean and we'll end up in the hills. Oh, with you, my love, oh, with you. I'd go with you, my love, I'll go with you. All right, before all this madness was happening in the world, or I guess when it was just starting, I was on tour with my band Sci-Fi Country for a couple of months, and the last spot we were before we decided to abandon ship was in Memphis, Tennessee, and just kind of on that long drive, I actually heard this song for the first time about Memphis, and I really liked it, so this one lives up to the hat that I'm wearing. That's how I got to Memphis. That's how I got to Memphis. That's how I got to Memphis. If you love somebody enough, oh, you'll follow wherever they go. That's how I got to Memphis. 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 All right, I think I got time for about one more. Thanks again for tuning in. This last song is by a band called Fruit Bats, and goes like this. My name's Quinn Scully. I'm from Flagstaff. Thanks for spending this little bit of time with me, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the program.
Before we begin, I have just a few reminders. First of all, don't forget to send in your questions using the chat feature to the right of your screen or the other chat features associated with this link. We want to know your questions because I am going to need something to talk about on Sunday night. So get your questions in, be they about the gardens, plants, our education programming, whatever you fancy, and we'll see what we can do to get those answered. Secondly, I want to remind everyone that raffle tickets are still for sale on the website. Please don't miss out on the opportunity to win a dinner for 8, a a stocked bar, or a botanical adventure. And finally, let's not forget about the silent auction. That is also happening now and will continue through Sunday. There are lots of different things that you can bid on, but make sure you do visit frequently and bid frequently. We highly encourage that. So now, just relax, kick back, kick your feet up. Maybe not if you're wearing a skirt or a dress, keep those feet on the ground, but enjoy yourself and have an amazing evening. Thank you.
All right. This song's called Two at a Time.
Hello, my name is Helena Murray, and I'm the Education Programs Manager here at the Arboretum. The season has certainly been challenging, and we were saddened by the need to cancel our summer camps and our other fun summer programs. However, this did give us the opportunity to think more creatively and think of other ways that we could provide educational programs to our community. First, our education team developed the Junior Naturalist Challenge. This program was designed to teach kids about the 7 principles of leave no trace. In this program, parents register their children online for our program. Once they register, we send them a packet of materials where they learn all about the 7 principles of leave no trace. Once they're feeling comfortable with that material, they come out here to the Arboretum and they walk along our inner loop trail. Along the trail, we've set up 7 leave no trace crime sites where it's up to them to figure out which principle was broken at each site. Once they complete the trail, they put their packet in our drop box and we send them a Junior Naturalist certificate and some other fun goodies from the Arboretum. In addition to the Junior Naturalist Challenge, we've partnered with Brightside Bookshop in downtown Flagstaff. Every other Saturday, we post a video of myself reading a children's book to provide a great story to the kids in our community. These books are all provided by Brightside Bookshop, and it's just a nice time to relax and enjoy a good story together. We are also in the process of adapting our field trips to something we are calling ARB-assisted field trips. In this new format, parents will lead their children in the field trips. Once they register, we will provide them a packet of material on their field trip. Once they arrive here at the Arboretum, we will provide them with a container that has been sterilized and disinfected, full of all the physical materials they'll need to complete each activity in their field trip. Our goal here is to continue to provide quality, place-based learning experiences for the kids in our community. We are also working to develop self-guided tour materials so every visitor to the Arboretum can take their own tour using materials that we've provided for them. Finally, the Education Department is finishing the last 3 kiosks for our Climate Change Center. These kiosks will finish the Climate Change Center and provide interpretation for guests to learn all about climate science and how researchers gather information to learn more about our changing environment. As you can see, the Arboretum is as dedicated as ever to providing quality educational programs for everyone in our community. We thank you so much for all of your support and can't wait to see you out here.
Rise above the wall. We'll ask ourselves which road to take. When I decide, when I decide, oh, 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 where to take our journey? Oh, oh, how hard to find.
Did you know that Frances Mcallister, for whom this garden is named, was an amazing philanthropist here in the community of Flagstaff? She donated not only to the Arboretum at Flagstaff, but also to Lowell Observatory and to Northern Arizona University.
Anything, make my heart be still. Oh, tell me anything now. Swallow all your pills. And I was like, hold. Baby, tell me that you love me. I don't know the difference between hate and all your strange reverence. Love so hard, but I can't get through. Darling, I see everything around me, but I can't see you. And I was like, oh, good Lord, break me in half, darling. Darling.
Welcome to the Milkweed for Monarchs Seed Increase Garden, where we have a number of milkweed species growing. These plants not only provide a lovely backdrop for the views here at the Arboretum, they also provide a habitat and a resource for the monarch butterfly and numerous other local pollinators. The purpose of this garden is to raise crops of milkweed seed year after year so that we can harvest them for our gardens and to distribute to the public in our plant sales. This plant here is a Sclepius Spiciosa, or also called Showy Milkweed, so named because of its very tall stature and large pale pink flowers clustered in a ball. This species is the primary resource for the monarch butterfly. This species is a Sclepius subverticillata, called horsetail milkweed, sometimes referred to as poison milkweed. Asclepius can get a bad reputation for being potentially poisonous to livestock, though the benefits to the pollinators far outweigh any potential for poisoning. This is Asclepius tuberosa, or also called butterfly milkweed. Its bright orange flowers make it a very attractive plant for both pollinators and for gardeners.
Sad eyes gleaming, 2 rivers of cold tears streaming, bruises darker than a sunken ship, knuckles cut up, polished chip, yeah. Ooh, yeah, yeah. Protect you from danger. Sober up and I'm a complete stranger. When the water gets high.
Oh, hello! Did you know that the Arboretum has over 138 species of birds that have been sighted here? On Saturday mornings throughout our season, we offer free guided bird walks led by one of our very own board members.
Your 2 faces keep your heart in multiple places. I had to let you go, 'cause I know you're not the one. Ooh, yeah, yeah. Say that you got me. There's no limit to the lessons you taught me. How to walk away from love, how to drown out the above. I'll protect you from danger. Sober up and I'm a complete stranger. When the water gets high, I'll put you in my boat.
Did you know that yoga is an excellent way to build core strength, relax, and refresh? And now with the Arboretum's Saturday classes, it's another great way to experience the Arboretum.
Cold wind blows, I can feel it in my bones. Shaking street light, I'm standing all alone. Whoa. Drop dead, what kind of things would be said about the kind of man I try to be, kind of man I've been? Did I give it my all? Flexing did I been? Go as far as I could have gone for my family and friends. Ooh, yeah. Style be forced to come to terms with my remorse to make.
So here we have the rare plant garden, and we have a number of different species that we planted here to kind of show you some of the rare and endangered plants that we work with. One of the really spectacular ones right now is the Holy Ghost Ipomopsis, and that is this really beautiful pink skyrocket that's blooming right now. This is Ipomopsis Sancta Spiritus, and it's only found in the Holy Ghost Canyon of New Mexico. And it's really closely related to this one. This is the common skyrocket gilia, or Ipomopsis abrugata. And because it is so closely related when they're in this garden, when we plant them, they tend to hybridize. So the seeds that result from these plants may be hybrids. But this is the rare one, and then this is the common one. We've got a few other species in here. We've got the Idioma Todsenii, which is Todson's pennyroyal. This plant is in the mint family, and if you could smell it, it has a really delightful minty scent, kind of spearminty. And this plant is also found in New Mexico. It grows in the white sands of New Mexico in the Monument and also in the White Sands Missile Range. This plant is federally listed and tends to not reproduce very well by seed, so these plants actually have been reproduced by cloning. So we've taken leaf tissue material from the field and we've sent it to a tissue culture laboratory in Cincinnati, and then they send us back cloned individuals that we can then put into the garden.
I wanna hold you in my arms, darling, dance real slow. You're the best thing I got, darling, want you to know. I wanna hold you in my arms, darling, dance real slow. Ooh, yeah, 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 Cold wind blows, I can feel it in my bones. Shaking the street light and I'm standing all alone. happen to me, it's hard to say. Oh, the girls that I talk to live a million miles away. Never even met them and I hardly know her face. No, it isn't love, but it sure does pain.
Did you know that when you provide plants with ample amounts of water, they grow and they thrive? This includes our native plants as well.
Drinking in the morning, wake up sitting in my chair. I guess things in my shirt got something in my hair. I've been hurting so long, I'm starting not to care. I reach down my chest, I don't feel nothing there. Nothing there. Yeah, nothing there.
One of the many jobs that we are tasked with in the research department is to make conservation seed collections. As part of the Center for Plant Conservation, we are tasked with caring for over 30 different rare and endangered plant species. A really important way to care for rare species is to bank their seeds for long-term storage. This short field video will show you part of the process of making these collections. The first step is finding the plants, which often involves long treks through the woods. Once you've reached your destination and you've found the plants that you want to collect, you gotta stop and set up and think about how you're going to approach this collection. To give you an example of the process that happens when we make conservation collections, we're going to use this species, Ivicea multifoliolata, as an example. A couple months ago, I've come over here to the lakeside and found a number of these plants in flower. I've checked the flowering stage, and most of them were still fully in flower at the time of finding them. So I had to put it on the calendar to come back in a couple of weeks and check on their seed ripening. Now that I've returned, I've seen that many of these plants are still in flowering stage and only just starting to set seed. So we're going to go ahead and check the ones that have a few flowers that have formed seed. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pluck off one of the seed capsules and look inside and see if we can find any seeds. The one that I've chosen here so far, when I've opened it up, seems to be just full of stamens right now, so it probably is going to be a little while before it forms seed. This individual actually yielded a very small bright green seed. And if you can squish a green seed with your fingernail and any kind of milky liquid comes out, then it is not at a ripe stage, and you're going to have to leave it on the plant for a number of weeks to ripen. These seeds actually, if you collect them now, will just not be viable when they're in the envelope. Another quick way to tell if you have any seeds that are ready to harvest is to just do a squeeze test on the plant. And if the sepals and the plant parts feel sort of crispy and dry in your fingers, generally they'll have ripe seed. You can also look at the general overall color of the plant, as in this one has a few kind of brown tinged flower heads, so those likely will have some ripe seed inside. And in fact, this one does have some ripe seed. It just has one very small dark brown seed that when I squeeze it between my fingers doesn't have any liquid in it, so it's ready to be collected. There's a good number of plants here in this location, and if I were to get ready to make a conservation collection, I would want to make sure that I'm not harming any of the seed bank that's existing. So we have a rule that we don't collect any more than 10% of what's available on site at the time. So, for example, if there's approximately 200 plants with seeds ready, I would only make the collection from 20 of those individuals. After collections are made in the field, we usually have to bring them back to the office right away for cleaning and for storage, because we want to make sure that the seeds aren't left in a hot car or, outside on a table, because that can damage the seed. So we take them back to the office, put them in envelopes, and then put them into dry storage, where we can then put them into foil envelopes, which will then be put into cold storage, which will ultimately be able to store these seeds for somewhere between 50 and 100 years.
In the morning break, we will be out walking. We will watch the sun.
Did you know that the fly agaric, or Amanita muscaria, which is a mushroom and is modeled right here, is actually a favorite mushroom of the fabled gnome, also right here. And this is a species that is actually known to be poisonous. So it's best to actually just look at it or take a photo instead of touching it for your safety.
How hard to find swallow all your pills. And I was like, hold. Baby, tell me that you love me. I don't know the difference between hate and all your strange reverence. Love so hard, but I can't get through.
From all of us at the Arboretum at Flagstaff, we truly hope you enjoyed the presentation. I want to encourage you to come back tomorrow night when we reveal the winners of the raffle prizes, but also of the photo contest. Not to mention, you get to see me live. So thanks again, everyone, and have a wonderful evening.
Show